What is going on, my Guardians? It's I, Birdman, back with another Destiny 2 build, and today I'm going to be showing off the awesome buff to the Peregrine Greaves. They got a huge addition in the Season 23 exotic changes. Really want to talk about that. It's definitely focused around this Void setup. But before I get into the video, you can follow me over on YouTube and Twitter at Birdman778. Give this video a thumbs up, comment something you're interested in seeing down below, whether it is Titan, Hunter, or Warlock. Subscribe and become a member. Now, let's jump right on into this. So obviously first you want to get the Peregrine Greaves. This entire setup is based around this very good updated exotic. It reads Peregrine Strike, all shoulder charges, abilities Seismic Strike, Hammer Strike, and Shield Bash deal bonus damage when activated in the air, damaging mini bosses, tormentors, or champions with your shoulder charge, refunds your melee, provides a small benefit to airborne effectiveness stat of all weapons. Now, later on down the road, we're going to be trying out stuff with Seismic Strike and Hammer Strike, but Shield Bash and Peregrine Greaves have always been a really solid combo. So obviously we had to jump in and see how it was. But like the biggest thing about this is that returning of your melee when hitting a Tormentor, mini boss, or champion. You don't even have to kill them. You just have to hit them with your shoulder charge and you get that instantly refunded, which is absolutely stupid. It's great for not only getting champs down to a finishable status, but also just one-shotting them. But again, tormentors are really kind of gross to deal with, especially when you're doing that end game content on a lot of the Lightfall Grandmasters and Nightfalls and stuff like that. So having this extra juice to it is really nice. Like I said, we're going to run through this with the other subclasses that it benefits, but Void has always been the best option in my opinion. First off, for the super, you're going to go with Sentinel Shield. I think you can definitely go and try out Ward of Dawn if you want to. It's just, you know what, I just kind of want to take advantage of the mobility that this super kind of gives me, especially with bosses and stuff. So, and also it benefits from one of our aspects. Rally Barricade, again, really goes well with one of our aspects, just on the timing that it gives us. But if you need a bigger wall, definitely go with Towering Barricade. For the melee, you need to do Shield Bash. It's really great because it gives you overshield whenever you damage targets and also suppresses around the target. So again, all those enemies around it are going to not be able to instantly attack you. You can maybe get out of the fight. But again, it helps you one shot, especially when comboed with a Vortex Grenade and one of the fragments we're going to be using in the setup. Offensive Bulwark is the first aspect you should pick up because it's going to give you that overshield and that grenade recharge. It's just really nice all around. Also the fact that you get that melee range, especially in a world now where Synthoceps no longer have their melee range. I am dying now that I don't have my melee range on that, but that is a rant for a different video. Bastion as well, again, combos with that Rally Barricade, really nice, giving us that overshield consistently, again, helping our grenade and constantly keeping that up. For our fragments, Echo of Undermining is probably the most important one because it's going to give you that weakening effect for your grenade, again, helping you weaken champions so that they are at a perfect spot to one shot with your Shield Bash. Echo of Secession, finisher final blows create a burst of void damage that causes nearby combatants to become volatile. I really like this just for especially hitting like a group of targets. If not all of them die from it, most of them are going to be finishable. You can activate that real quick, but also defeating those volatile targets is going to give you a Void Breach, which flows really nice into our other two aspects. Echo of Starvation, this one's just great because we're going to be picking up those Void Breaches or Orbs of Power. Gives us Devour, which is going to give us health and also grenade energy. And then Echo of Harvest, defeating weakened targets, which is going to be anyone that hits our grenade, is going to give us an Orb of Power and Void Breach. Again, kind of just like stacking up as much as we can on this. Now, weapons I recommend that I think are really solid, and definitely for this season because ARs have that overload on them, is going to be the Monte Carlo, just because of that dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully charge your melee ability with each kill. If you're not able to kill a target with your Shield Bash, again, you could just shoot them up a little bit and get that melee back as fast as you can. Now, when it comes to the mods that you need to use for the setup, first off, for your helmet, I think at least for the part where I'm using the Monte Carlo, the Kinetic Siphon's the best option for that. But if you're using elemental weapons mainly, yeah, that I would definitely go with a Harmonic Siphon instead. I'm using Heavy Ammo Finder because in a world where they're trying to nerf all of our abilities, I want to use my heavy weapons a little bit more, so that's nice to get. And then finally, hands-on, whenever I get those melee kills, doesn't matter if it's powered or unpowered, I'm getting that extra super energy. For gloves, I go with a double melee kickstart so that whenever I get all those armor charges, I'm going to get a lot more of my melee energy back. And also an impact induction, whenever I cause damage with my powered melee, I get some more grenade cooldown. For my chest piece, a double charged up to get more stacks, and also a concussive dampener. Now, you can't put on a second concussive dampener, take off one of these charged up. These are pretty interchangeable. On the legs, I really like the elemental charge. We're making a lot of void breaches, so this is a great way to constantly keep up those armor charges. Also, with stacks on stacks to take advantage of those as much as humanly possible, getting us extra armor charges, and then an invigoration to get more melee cooldown. And then finally, on our Titan mark, whenever we activate our ability, we're going to get all those orbs of power pulled in. We're going to get an orb of power after a kill with Reaper, and then also get some energy with distribution. Now for this setup, since it's mainly void focused, the entire artifact really doesn't benefit all that much, but this from whence you came is definitely important because it's going to give you that extra ability damage to take in and scoring combatants. Thanks so much for watching the video. Hope you guys really enjoy it. Again, make sure you let me know something you're interested in seeing down below. We have a whole lot more exotic changes that were introduced, so we're definitely going to be making a lot of builds, and also there was that nice stasis update, so we'll see a lot of stuff from that as well. But again, let me know some stuff you're interested in seeing down below, and also like the video. It really helps out with the algorithm. And also subscribe and become a member, and follow me over on Twitter at birdman778. Thank you so much, everybody. Hope you have a great night, day, whatever it may be.